If you're tired of soaking off your dip nail or gel manis in acetone, then this one's going to be for you. We are about to do a quick and dirty removal. What's up, nail crew? It's Nicole, your fellow nail obsessed DIYer. Today, we are busting out our e-files and I'm gonna show you how to remove dip and then builder gel because I want my nails to be almost totally bare so I can do a new rubber base overlay and switch from builder gel. So I wore this mani, this gorgeous red color. I wore it for like 11 days, I think it was, and I went on vacation, so I did not use any peel base, which is what I normally do. So I had to bust down my e-file to file everything down. My favorite bit that I use for both dip removal and builder gel removal and rubber base removal is the Pana Coarse safety bit in its carbide, the size large. So the Pana safety carbide large bit, I'll make sure I link that in the description. I always have everything linked in the description in case you can't find something that I used in my video. You just have to check there. So I start off with that, and I've tried it in a bunch of different coarse grittiness, so regular coarse, 1x, 2x, 3x, all the way up to 5x. And I have to say that the regular coarse bit for the Pana Safety one is my favorite for removal. It just does the job as well as it possibly can without me having to push down into my nails. It doesn't fling around wildly. So part of being able to use the e-file is you want to make sure that first you have it in the right direction. When you are holding the e-file in your right hand, e-filing on your left hand, it should be in forwards. And when you're holding it in your left hand, e-filing on your right hand, it should be in reverse. Now, if you're doing somebody else's nails, you'll use, if you're right-handed, it'll always be in forwards. And if you're left-handed, it'll always be in reverse because that's the hand you're holding it with. So if you don't have it in the right direction, the e-file can swing around your nail and cut you, and you definitely don't want to do that. Something else that's super important when you're using an e-file is to keep it moving. If you stop in one spot for too long, you're going to get heat spikes because what it is you're putting a drill on your fingers, right? So if you press down, you are going to drill into your nail and it's going to make heat. You do not want to keep it in one place. So you can see as I'm going down my nail, I like to go down most of my nail first and then kind of swing around the cuticle area and then go and e-file off the tips of the builder gel or dip or whatever I'm doing lastly. And then I go back through and just kind of check, did I miss anything? Did I leave it really uneven? Those are all things that I've learned with, watching obscene amounts of hours of YouTube videos. So I like to really share all the things I've learned over the past 4.5 years in my DIY nail journey. Okay, this is going to sound really scary, and I definitely did not want to do this when I first started. I remember people saying that you need to have the e-file bit at a high speed. And I was like, yeah, these people are crazy. There's no way I'm doing this. So when I first started, I was only doing it around maybe 10,000 RPMs. And it took me, number one, it took me forever to e-file off my dip. And number two, I felt like I really had to press in hard. So if you're first starting and a really high speed scares you because you want the speed to take off your dip or builder gel, you want it to be at least 20 to 25,000 RPMs. And that's what I'm using here. I believe I was using 23 on the day that I was filing this off. The reason that it's better to have your e-file at a higher speed is because you don't ever want to be pressing down into your nails. When you're e-filing off your dip or builder gel, your bit should be basically gliding over your nails and the powder or gel should be flying off them. That's how you know that you have it at the right speed. So if you're really concerned that, 20, 25 is too high, you can do it at 10,000 RPMs or 15, but you just have to be okay with it taking a lot longer because you don't want to be pressing down into your nail. So if you're okay with it taking double the time until you get used to it and you feel more comfortable with the e-file, then absolutely, start down at 10,000 RPMs and just know that you should never be pressing hard into your nail. You just should be skimming the surface so that the product just flies right off. Once I do that and I get through a majority of my builder gel, then I grab a sanding band because that is the only band that I use on my natural nails. When I use my sanding band, I like to grab that when I'm getting close to my natural nails so that I can, one, rough up any new growth with it, and then I can smooth out the old builder gel layer that I leave on, either builder gel or rubber base, because I don't take it off when I go to do a new mani. And then I use another cuticle bit. Some people like to use ball bits to go around their cuticles just to get off the excess cuticle that's stuck on your nail plate. Then I spray my nails with isopropyl alcohol, wipe them off really well, and I'm ready to go in for my next application of either builder gel or rubber base. If you're still struggling with builder gel, make sure you check out the first pinned comment. It's the link to my Builder Gel 101 guide. It's everything you need to apply builder gel overlays at home. Thanks so much for joining me today, nail crew.